Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I don't know how many of you guys are looking forward to the release of College Football 26 today. I'm not, because I don't have a way to play it. Actually, I do have a way to play it. I could steal my son's Xbox, but... There's the man I ain't seen in a while. Dog behind enemy lines. What's up, sir? True Seminole, Droid, Jay. Seminole, you happy about the, you excited about the season? I've been seeing a lot of activity from Florida State fans on the interwebs about the recruiting. I guess they landed some big recruits this past week or something. The recruiting is really starting to pick up and heat up, and people are starting to pay attention to it now. Yeah, A&M's got that oil money. Guess who else has that oil money? Texas Tech. I mean, I don't know if you guys know that area, where that university is, but that's all it is around there is oil fields. I mean, the only reason anybody would ever go to school at Texas Tech is because of money. I mean, there's nothing there. I mean, nothing. Desert. EKG music? Yeah. You know what? They should make a genre called EKG music instead of EDM. No, we should just change EDM to EGK or EKG. Anyway, I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. It's always nice when 4th of July falls on either a Friday, well, yeah, really a Friday. That way it gives you a long weekend. I was about to say or a Monday. Still technically a long weekend, but then you'd have to go to work the day after the 4th, which is no bueno. So, Friday is the best day for it. But things went good here. No incidents. Nobody got their fingers blown off. Police weren't called. Well, actually, the police were surrounding my house anyway. We had to. Half of Somerville comes to my neighborhood to watch fireworks, and I'm not even kidding. There was several thousand people right outside of my back door. But the reason is because we have probably the best fireworks show in Somerville, in my neighborhood, and everybody comes to see it, and it's right. I can sit in my backyard, and it's almost like the fireworks are falling on you. That's how close I am. I'm literally 50 feet from where they're shooting the fireworks off in my back. If I sit in my backyard. Four extra losing his hand. I don't even know who that is, but I did see what you're talking about. I saw a post on Twitter about some guy. I don't know, is he a rapper? It's hard to tell these days. I don't know if he's a streamer or a whatever, a rapper. But yeah, he blew his fucking hand off, or most of it. I could see Jay blowing a finger off or something, you know. That would totally make sense to me. Nate says he's still got 10. Nate, you shouldn't be lighting fireworks anyway, buddy. I mean, I like fireworks as much as the next red-blooded American, but I guess the older you get, the less you care. I just sit there. I like to sit there and watch them. I don't want to be up there lighting stuff and no. I mean, I lit some small fireworks for my kids in the driveway or whatever, but first of all, I'm already paying for a fireworks show. The amount of I don't know how many thousands of dollars my neighborhood spends on these fireworks, but I'm the one paying for it, or there's people that live here through the regime fees and whatnot. And they keep making the fireworks show bigger and bigger and crazier every year. And they keep charging us more and more money. So why would I double pay to watch fireworks? That's the way I look at it. Oh, that's right, Jay. You don't have any. You can't afford to lose any more digits. You're already down to 9. I forgot. Get Pete to 500, monetize this channel. Look, the only way I'm getting this channel to 500 is if I post videos on it, which I don't. I mean, I post like 2 gun videos a year or something, and that's why that's half of the subscribers are from the gun videos. They don't even care. They don't care about the midday show. But yeah, we can blame Vic for that because the midday show was monetized for a couple of years before Vic got all screwed up. Got me kicked off of YouTube. You said you never heard of him either. Who is he? What I mean, what does he do? Is he a rapper or is he an influencer? Is he a Twitch streamer? Oh no. What do you mean you're missing? You're missing 3. I thought you were missing a toe. Aren't you missing like a pinky toe or something? I'm gonna go ahead and turn the music off here. So originally my plan when I was setting up for the show is I was going to start the show and do like 10 or 15 minutes of news. Then I went on the news and decided very quickly that was a bad idea. So I'm just abandoning the news segment this morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. 4 Extra is a rapper. He
Okay.
has 2 fingers.
We got 2 fingers left.
No, he lost 2 fingers.
Oh, he lost
he's
2
got 4
fingers.
left. Yeah.
All right, he's a rapper. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. You never know these days.
No, you don't.
You know, like apparently like the most like the famous person on the entire internet I learned about like 3 weeks ago.
Who is it?
I Show Speed.
Oh yeah, he did some WWE stuff. I think at one point. I don't understand how. Just being an idiot on YouTube, like we do that all the time. I guess because he's attractive. I don't know.
I don't really know. I've heard. I guess I've heard of him before. Like people talk about speed this, speed that. But I never knew what they were talking about. Didn't care. But apparently, I don't know. He surpassed. I don't keep it up with it anymore. Does he have the most subscribers on YouTube now? I think than anybody. It's like some insane amount.
I know that he tried to scam his own audience, like all these other guys. Like
What, with like crypto or something?
He got caught live promoting it with this like crypto coin thing.
Yeah, crypto.
And he's like, dude, people are saying it's a scam in the chat. They know. And they're like, dude, we're still live. And he's like, oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, everybody with their crypto coins. I'm too scared to do it. I'm scared. I'm barely brave enough to do the stock market, let alone because I don't know what that. I don't understand it that. I mean, I understand what it is,
Oh,
But
you don't buy it. That like there is no recourse if you make a coin and fuck people over though. None.
yeah, right.
Trump did that. And I'm not even shitting on Trump, like him and everyone else.
Yeah, that's what was that Trump? Did Trump actually make that coin, or somebody just made it in his name?
Well, all of it is that way. I mean, that's kind of the gig. Is like I would come to you as someone who creates the coin and be like, "Hey, you promote it. I'm going to give you early access to it, and you can buy it at a certain rate that's cheaper than what anyone else can buy it at, and then we just rug it as soon as it opens."
So that's what happened with the Hawk Tua girl, right?
Yes, I was about to bring up Bach Tua. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for whatever reason, she is facing some issue with it, potentially legally, but probably nothing will come of it.
Probably not. But I mean, if I were a crypto coin scammer creepo dude that knew how to do that, I would latch onto her like, I mean, she's dumb as a box of rocks. I mean, she'd be easy to fool and manipulate into hawking, no pun intended, this fucking coin.
Well, I'm generally don't blame the victims, but if you bought that coin, then you probably do deserve to get rugged. Like, come on now.
Yeah, she spit on that thing, all right.
She spit on your bank account.
Yeah, she spit right on your checking account. Spit right on your 401k.
Jeez. Yeah, in fact, I just listened. I don't know if you know who CoffeeZilla is. He looks into a lot of these scams, and he interviewed someone who was part of Melania Coin, and he's like ran out of the country terrified. He's like, I have $100 million from that coin. I don't know what to do with, and I'm afraid because this one involves political figures. And he's like, well, you should give back the money to the people.
Yeah,
like, well, no, I don't. Not that.
I mean, you can, if you have $100 million, move to Indonesia. They have no extradition there, so you'll be fine. But I mean, they might send an assassin to kill you, though. You have to worry about that.
Yeah, but you got $100 million to protect yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you just want to sleep under $100 million in cash. Is it a bulletproof thing or what? But
sure. I have a bulletproof vest made of hundreds. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, just how many rolls would that be of cash? You can get lots of rolls of quarters. That might help.
Or do like Scrooge McDuck with the gold in that. You know, you might be too young for Scrooge McDuck. Rack, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Oh, okay, you're not too young then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet Vic has no idea who Scrooge McDuck is.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
So are you excited about the big release today?
You talking about the Epstein stuff?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the game.
Yeah.
I guess that wasn't today anyway, but
yeah. Well, it's always tomorrow. We're always going to hear about the Epstein list tomorrow. I thought the games are released today, right?
So here's the deal with that. If you're an idiot lemon like me and you spend $100 on the quote unquote deluxe version, you get early access today. It comes out the 10th, but if you spend $100, you get to play it today. So I'll be playing Squid tonight on the new game.
So you ponied up the $100 to do it.
Yeah, which I don't like because I do hate EA, but I don't want to miss out. You know, I don't want to miss out.
Yeah. What do they call that? FOMO, fear of missing out.
They call it being a retard. I think,
Yeah.
but.
Well, I was in yeah. I think FOMO is like the FOMO is the politically correct way of saying you're retarded. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably I'm on RFK Jr.'s list now.
I probably won't be. Well, first of all, I know I won't. I didn't get 25. That was right around the time my dad died. I just didn't care about playing video games then. And now, I don't know. I've seen clips of 26. What's the biggest differences between 25 and 26 as far as you understand it? Now, I know, like, I saw they have, like, they have, like, snow games in 26. Like, if you play at Michigan or whatever, they'll have, be snowing.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not what's important. to
Right.
me, like these type of things. My understanding, and it's hard to tell because all the stuff EA puts out is marketing speak, like, oh, quarterback IQ and fucking big dick system coming in. The biggest thing that I can tell,
dick system. I like that.
yeah.
Big dick system.
Is Road to Glory is better. Like you can play in high school because Road to Glory in 25 was somewhat unplayable, depending on how you did it. So I think that's been revamped. But honestly, I don't know much. I mean,
So what
it's
is
gonna
so?
be the same thing.
Is Road to Glory mean you play in high school and you get recruited and then like?
And there's a hat ceremony, evidently. They added that.
Oh, really? Yeah, with the hats. Oh, God.
I
We're
hope
talking about like an Xbox or Sony PlayStation 5 game.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a new game. You remember, Scott,
on
for 10 years, they weren't allowed to make these college football games because of the players couldn't get compensated. This is before the NIL thing.
Right.
So last year was the first year in 10 or 11 years where they made an NCAA football game, and now they're releasing the new one today. College football
there's
26.
coaches.
Huh?
Some of the coaches are in it, or most of the coaches are in it now where they've worked out deals with them. As a matter of fact, look up Brian Kelly, like NCAA 26, because he looks like a reptilian alien.
Well, I saw that somebody on one of my Clemson, followers on Twitter posted the picture of Dabo, and it looks absolutely nothing like him. I mean, what do you say? Look up Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly, yeah, for LSU, like it looks like Temu Brian Kelly. It's so bad. It looks like I tried to model him in Blender in like 15 minutes.
I wish Ed Orgeron was still coaching. Imagine the Ed Orgeron character.
Oh my God, getting him in the voice booth for something.
Go Tigers.
Yeah, they got Ryan Day about right. Not a single gray hair in that beard. Yep.
Yeah, he could be. Why is he not on the commercial for Just for Men? Is what I mean, someone should approach him with that.
Yeah, his agent's letting him down on that one. How come I don't see it? I Google Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly, I see some pictures, but he looks about the same. I mean, he looks like he's lost a little bit of weight in some of these pictures, but nothing.
Yeah, maybe I was mistaken. I could have sworn I seen something of him that just looked like, what the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah, I'm sure it's bad.
It looked like he was in The Walking Dead cast as a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah, Dabo looked like a mix between like Dabo and like Ron DeSantis or something. It was weird.
What? It's a very oddly specific description.
Damn, that is pretty odd and accurate, maybe.
Yeah. I'm telling you, wait till you see it. You'll see it.
This is $1 billion franchise. You can't make Dabo look better than that.
Yeah. Oh, you want to talk about Big Mad? So everybody, well, most people know, if you're especially a Southern college football fan. So the way that the Clemson paw cants on the helmet, right? It's at the 1 o'clock position. It's not straight up, right? It's not sideways. It's not upside down. It's at the 1 o'clock position. That's very important to Clemson people, right? So apparently, in the college football 26 game, they put the paw at 11 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock. So it's backwards.
So it leans left.
It leans left instead of right. And the Clemson people are like irate about it.
Well, that's pure communism is what that is.
So just further proving that Clemson fans are anal retentive assholes.
Well, I mean, they literally put the logo, but that would be like if they flipped the G for Georgia backwards. It's the same sort of thing.
I agree with you, Pete. Yeah.
But I thought it was funny, and I thought, I was thinking, I was like, one of these programmers for EA is like probably like a Gamecock fan or something. He's fucking with them.
Dude, there's
like I don't think
fans that can program. What are you talking about?
If Georgia Tech had that dirt dauber on their helmet, I don't think Georgia Tech fans would care which way it's flying.
What? Dirt diver?
What?
You never heard of them dirt daubers?
No.
The hell is that?
It looks like a wasp, but it can't sting you.
Oh, you're talking about something like that.
Oh.
Put GT and a dirt dauber on top of it. Is that right, Slim?
That's what they need to do.
Well, the Hornet and the Wasp aren't the same thing. The Yellow Jacket is more akin to a wasp than
A bee?
a bee than a wasp. Yeah. Or a hornet than a wasp.
Think that's right. They're more akin to wasp. I mean, bees are pretty docile. Yellow jackets are fucking ferocious.
Well,
No, you got them African murder bees. No, they're not pretty fucking docile.
I guess what I'm talking about is the way they look. So, like a yellow jacket is tiny. There's like
Yes.
Then you have a hornet, which looks like a yellow jacket, but it's a little bit bigger. Then you have a wasp that's bigger than all three of those, or the other two.
Those murder hornets are big as fuck.
Yeah.
Those things are huge.
But that's like one species of them, right? I mean, most.
Oh,
of them,
I'm sure. I don't know. I'm not a zoologist, but
Well, neither
Okay.
am I, but I'm going to tell you about it.
I've been stung by all three. I can tell you which one hurt the worst. Well, the wasp hurts the worst, but it's usually just one wasp that'll sting you, maybe once or twice on whatever part of your body. You get into yellow jackets, you're going to get stung like 15, 20 times at minimum.
That's exactly right. They can sting multiple times.
And they
stings are
swarm
not
you.
hard.
They
Yeah.
swarm you. Like I like mowing my mother-in-law's yard one time. I guess I went over a yellow jacket's nest in the ground, and they came out. They stung me like 15, 20 times on my head.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hell.
That's
That was-
messed up.
It was brutal.
They'll put a hurting on you.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt.
Oh. What if they put that U upside down? Or here's a better one. What if they switch the colors on the U backwards? You don't think Miami fans would complain about
I
that?
don't think most Miami fans realize which color goes on which side. I'm just
Really?
being fucking honest.
Is it green left and orange right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought.
No, they would be irate.
Yeah, they definitely would be.
And I'd call them a bunch of anal retentive assholes too, because at the end of the day, does it really matter?
Yeah, it does. I mean, well, because college football is all about tradition, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of a tradition type.
Yes, and college football in 2025 is wiping its ass with tradition, like Charmin Extra Soft. Okay,
That is true. I mean, that is
Damn.
true.
Like Charmin Extra Soft. Wow. Well, you got some great analogies there, Slim, this morning.
yeah, I'm kind of on point today. It was a weekend.
Oh, you worked during the weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it fucking started early. Like we had one fucking public intox come in at like 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday. I was
Damn,
like,
you're
yeah,
down real
getting
bad if you're getting
started early.
arrested for public intox at 2:30 in the afternoon. Damn.
Well, it was 4th of July, so get a little bit of a pass.
I mean, to be fair, I was probably intoxicated by that time on Friday too. So, yeah.
I mean, she was a real sweet lady, though. I'm a piece of shit that's going to heaven. I'm not going to hell, according to her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should do like an alcohol purge for the 4th. Like, not that murder's illegal, but anything alcohol related that doesn't hurt people, you don't go to jail for. The
Yeah.
public
Well,
intoxication's fine.
that's why DUI is a misdemeanor. It's not a felony. So
Well, until you hit
What?
your third one, then it's a felony.
yeah.
Is that true? Is DUI a misdemeanor?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Now
Sure
you can get felony DUI depending on what happens during that interaction. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you don't comply, all that shit, you know.
Or obviously if you run somebody over, that's obviously a felony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a different charge, right? That's like vehicular homicide.
No, I think they actually call it felony DUI and felony DUI. I think, don't they?
I think you're right.
Any death during the commission of a crime is felony murder at that point.
Okay, I'm not even saying death. I'm just saying like I don't know what the threshold is.
You don't even have to do it. Like if you are, like say you don't have a gun or anything, but you're stealing shit from a gas station, like you're robbing a gas station, and some man in the gas station has a heart attack while you're robbing the place, that's felony murder.
All right, but as far as DUI goes, like let's say you're drunk and you get in a solo accident, you run into a tree or a stop sign or whatever the fuck. Nobody's hurt, you're not hurt, there's no victim, but I'm pretty sure the fact that you were intoxicated and got in an accident, that makes it a felony rather than a misdemeanor. Is that right? Does that sound right?
It sounds right. I'm not 100% sure.
Where's my online policeman in the chat? You guys all pretend to be police, most of the time. So,
yeah, only one of us here actually is.
Yeah, right.
But I do know once you hit your third DUI, and it is in a certain time period, it does become a felony at that point.
Yeah.
Which it should.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't drink and drive and go out there and drink and drive. That's kind of stupid to do. I've done it, and I've got a DUI for it. But that was a long time ago, and I learned my lesson. Man, once you pay for lawyer fees, you're in jail, and all that shit. It's like, okay, dumbass, don't do this again.
I know.
Yeah, we'll feed you some really bad bologna sandwiches. Don't come to jail.
That's right, and orange Kool-Aid.
No, make you unhireable depending on what you do.
We're not giving you orange Kool-Aid. We literally serve nothing but water.
Really? No Kool-Aid? Wow.
No, you can buy Kool-Aid packets off commissary. But,
okay.
We serve nothing but water.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you want Kool-Aid, you're gonna have to pay 79 cents for it, Scott.
Say again.
That if you want Kool-Aid, 79 cents.
We charge $1.25 for a 39-cent ramen noodle, so you can try that pricing again.
Good Lord.
Oh, shit.
Man, they're down bad already. They're already in jail. You're going to gouge them now?
Hey, man, I don't set the price.
That's what the cartel was bad until I heard about this Kool-Aid shit.
Hey, man, I've said it before, and I stand by it. The fucking mob and the church only want 10%. I'll take them over government any day.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't have to give the church shit if you don't want.
Yeah.
I'm going to change gears here. Did anyone watch the British Grand Prix?
The British Grand Prix?
Yeah.
What would
it was on at 10 yesterday morning on ESPN.
I did not.
I think we all know the answer to that.
Well, it was pretty damn exciting, man, because one, it was pouring down freaking rain, most of it. So the damn teams couldn't figure out, do we put slicks back on now because the rain stopped, or do we keep the traction tires on? So it was just back and forth and crazy, and like 5 were out of the damn race within a few minutes. And the thing about Grand Prix racing or Formula One racing, it's only it's not 500 laps. It's about 52 laps. So it's 52 with that. But
can you hear? Like in NASCAR, you can hear like the pit crew talking. Like did they let you do that with the British Grand Prix? Like, should we put on the snow tires, mate?
They pit. When they pit, it's about 3 seconds.
Oh,
2.9 seconds. Boom. They lift it up. They put the tires on. They're gone. I mean, that damn fast.
Put on the rain tires. Cheerio.
They also have. I think they also do like Indy, and they have basically the jack built into the car.
So the car lifts itself up.
There's only one lug nut that they take off to get the tire on.
So
BMW was I think come up with that, the center lug.
So you're saying they can jack their own car up without an external jack?
Yeah, it's built into the car.
They do a jack. No, they have someone right at the front. He jacks the car up, and then he takes it down. Okay.
Oh, see, I thought they did like Indy. Indy's got it basically built in the center of the chassis, and it's a little pedestal that comes down and jacks the car up.
Why can't they put that in like every car that we drive?
Yeah, that's a good idea, but
find somebody in the comments section that works for Ford or Toyota and ask them, because I don't know.
I mean, instead they gave you this fucking shitty ass jack that they put in, underneath the trunk with you got to have you got to be like a magician to use that thing.
No, you don't. Thing's easy.
Well,
it's not easy.
it's not a great design.
Which one, yeah.
It's not a great design.
I mean, it's not a great design, but it'll work. I mean, I don't use them. I've got a hydraulic jack in my garage, so whatever.
Well, your garage isn't there when you're out on the road.
Okay, but I'd use that for too.
Well, here's the question. Here, if any of you watched the Netflix documentaries about Formula One? Have you watched any of that?
No.
I remember whatever that kid was that got on there by playing a video game.
Yeah. It's it's about 4 deep now as far as seasons. But here's the thing: you figure out these guys that are drivers, they're young damn people. I mean, way young, 21, 22, 19. Yeah. Now they're doing a damn movie called F1 with Brad Pitt. Well, I've got that right. Brad Prick. Okay. With Brad Prick. And how old is Brad? He's like late 50s. He's going to be the veteran driver coming back to help this ailing damn racing team. And I just think that is a load of horse shit.
Well, he's coming back to help the other. He's not coming back to be the star, though. Right?
Oh, well, that's what they say. I mean, he's coming back to regenerate this team. But, it's just...
I mean, you say that, but Ken Miles was in his late 40s when he won Le Mans. So...
But okay, we're talking about today's Formula One racing, though, Slim. They are not in their 30s and 40s anymore. I think probably the oldest racer out there is Lewis Hamilton, and I think he's in his early 30s.
Yeah, I think last week I saw a 9-year-old racing.
Yes, it was. Yeah. It sure was. and they had to change his diaper at least about 9 times during the pit move. But they had an automatic, diaper changer right in the seat. So
that's nice.
If he shit in his pants, boom, that diaper came right back on as soon as he pitted. So he might race around a few laps with a shitty diaper, but
I can use that in my truck. Like if you had something like that, that would have saved me some embarrassment a few times I've been driving.
Yeah, me too.
Yesterday was fun to watch because there was a lot of damn wrecks, and that's what people watch car racing for is wrecks. Nobody hurt, okay? No one was hurt, but at the same time, a lot of spinning around. Max Verstappen, who's been the hot shot, number one racer, he didn't fare too well, but. The kid that's going to be in this Formula One racing, Lando Norris, he won, and McLaren won number 1 and 2 as far as racing teams.
I saw there was a fight in NASCAR. I wonder what's like the difference between
fuck NASCAR.
Okay? The difference between NASCAR
about NASCAR.
The difference between NASCAR and English Formula One. Like in NASCAR, they just start punching each other. In English Formula One, they like challenge each other to a fencing match or some shit afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah, they come out with white gloves and slap each other and down each other.
They get rowdy with each other, but they don't fight.
Yes, but you can't talk trash in Britain. They're too polite.
Yeah, they just call you a wanker.
You're thinking of Canadians, Slim. Canadians are the ones that are way too polite.
Well, that's because they're part French and they're fucking cowards by dint of being French.
True. Facts.
I did not watch that.
Robin Williams say this. He was on late night with Craig Ferguson talking about the French. He said they dislike the Americans. Get out of here, America! Oh, the Germans are coming. Hello, America!
Yeah, come back.
They had a bigger army than Germany at the time and ran out of there.
I somehow got roped into betting on international soccer yesterday, though. I guess America played Mexico for some championship that I don't even know what it's called. But yeah,
Did America win?
No, of course not.
Didn't? Oh,
no.
The soccer must be down bad worldwide if America's playing for a championship.
I don't even know what it is. It's some sort of cup. I don't like soccer is way too confusing to me. There's a million different leagues all around the world and different cups.
And men's soccer, like American women's soccer is pretty good.
All I know is it's the international men's team. It's not, you know what I mean.
The big swinging dick
U.S.
cup is
national
what
men's
it's
team.
called.
Gold Cup. Okay. Well, anyway, so I bet on the United States to win, and of course they lost. Why I'm betting on soccer? I deserve that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You really do. You bet on American men's soccer to win something. You kind of deserve.
Well, here's the thing. So I had a really good week betting. I was like, I had maybe the best week I've ever had betting, sports betting. I was like 9-0 for the week. I hadn't lost a single bet going into yesterday. And so I'm like, okay, what do I bet on today? And the gambling chat, they're all betting on soccer. They're like, okay, well, bet America to win, plus 235 or whatever. So I did. We all lost.
It happens.
I didn't even watch the game.
Well, of course not, because it probably came on the Hallmark Channel or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know where you watched it at or where they watched it at. But
I did live with someone who was born in Ireland that tried to explain this to me. Like, you know how we have FBF and FCS, and like you will move up to FBS. Like,
yeah, they have that in soccer. Yeah,
but there's like 16 levels of it.
yeah,
I've heard people make that propose that kind of system for college football.
Well,
I'm like,
it's not going to work in college football, no.
well, here's the thing. The way college football works, we've all seen it run in cycles. Teams go up and down. And the minute, your Georgia, your Alabama, your Miami's going to get relegated down, people are going to say we need to get rid of the fucking system.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't get relegated down, but it's overcomplicates things. First of all, the money it takes to move up from FCS to FBS is way more than it would be in soccer.
Yeah, it doesn't work in American college football. It just wouldn't work.
No. Because it's better. It's just a better sport.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, soccer, and just because this is the best way I can put it, is a way less physical sport. Like, you're not taking hits in soccer like you are in football.
They get beat up pretty bad.
But part of soccer is being a pussy. You fake that you got.
Yeah, I mean that's where the NBA modeled its flopping model from.
Facts. Yeah, it's true.
That was cold-blooded there.
Man.
I mean, there is no more passive-aggressive sport in the history of man than soccer.
I'm going to give them a little more credit than you. Those guys are like super athletes. I mean.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying basketball players aren't athletic, but it's nowhere near as a physically demanding sport as football.
Well, soccer's more physically demanding than basketball is.
Sure, but it's still less than football.
You can be super athletic and a pussy, though.
A super athletic pussy
Can be true at once.
So
LeBron James is super athletic and a pussy.
I was about to say that.
Oh, man. I so agree with you there. Wow.
Well,
fine. I'll get away from
about some subject matter in the news, and it's like, what? You're just a fucking basketball player. Why don't you just shut your pie hole and go and count your damn money?
Well, here I'll take less of the low hanging fruit. Amir Khan is a world class boxer. He's a hell of an athlete, but he's still a pussy. He's got a fucking glass chin.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was listening to Chael Sonnen, who I know you're a big fan of too.
Yeah.
And basically laying out that boxing is bullshit and has been for some time. So
boxing is its own worst enemy.
You talking about the sport of kings boxing, or are you talking about MMA boxing?
No, I'm talking about boxing, where you have 3 to 5 different organizations, different belts. Like when Mike Tyson was the champion, he wouldn't fight Evander until he went to jail and came out. And then, Evander's number 1. But then he wouldn't fight Lennox Lewis. Like, you don't.
How is that different than like MMA has a ton of different leagues and different titles and stuff, but the only one that really matters is the UFC.
Well, it's the only one that matters now. I mean, but that hasn't always been the case.
And there are elements of bullshit in the UFC. So, like when Matt Hamill fought Bisping, in the UK, and it goes to a decision. Matt Hamill beat the fuck out of them, but they wanted to expand into Europe at the time, and so Bisbing got the decision. Even the shit with John Jones right now is insane. That he wouldn't say whether he was going to fight Aspinwall for months and months and months, and then he retires after he has legal trouble in New Mexico. Also, he's failed drug tests and has been juiced to the gills for some time.
Well, even beyond that, go early in his career. Like, there's at least half a dozen fights he should have, by the rules, should have been disqualified from. Like, when you poke somebody in the eye 30 fucking times, of course you're going to win the fight.
Yeah.
Well, I was raised on boxing. I still think boxing's it's changed a lot. It's not even popular among anything. MMA is taking over that. I do understand that, but still, boxing to me is a great sport to watch.
Well, the epitome of what's wrong with boxing is the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. It took them 9 fucking years to finally do it.
That's right. It's like, yeah, you're right.
Well, Scott, you're a fan of this.
Will not. Go ahead.
You're a fan of the sport of boxing. You're not a fan of the way it's run.
Yeah, I mean, look, I know, what's his name, Don King, when he was, head of the boxing. So, guy was the most crooked motherfucker in the world, period.
Well, even get beyond the crooked. Like, I think Canelo Alvarez is a top 3 boxer in the world right now.
Yeah.
But you go through his record, there's a lot of fluff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he also got fucked over by De La Hoya hard.
He got, okay, but he also was the beneficiary of some fuckery twice against Gennady Golovkin.
How did he?
Yeah, true.
How did he get fucked over?
Well, Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, who's the guy that owns the UFC or used to? Dana White.
Dana White
laid out a lot of like De La Hoya still owes people money. He had this crooked guy that was running Golden Boy, and then he ran off with a bunch of the fighters, but Canelo stayed. And then I don't remember the specifics, but De La Hoya kind of threw him under the bus for no reason, even though he was loyal to him. And now him and Canelo are on the fritz or whatever. But
well, and then too, like this is something I did. This is a trend Canelo got into that I didn't like. He wanted everybody to fight him at a catch weight, and it's like, well, okay. I mean, I get people want to cross weight classes all the time. You know, Mayweather did it, Pacquiao did it, but you want to fight everybody at catch weight at 255, which means you're probably walking around at 270. Like, okay, perfect example. He fought Amir Khan. They fought at a catch weight at 255. Normally, Amir Khan walks around at 240.
Amir Khan.
But you're going into the fight rehydrated at 270. So you got like a 30-pound advantage over a guy that's got a glass chin anyway.
well, that's another problem with both sports is the weight cutting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'll give UFC credit, though. They banned a lot of that really dangerous weight cutting.
But so how long do you weigh before the fight?
The day before.
Yeah, it's like 24 hours.
Okay.
Something like that, or maybe 36 hours. It's not long, though. I mean, and Slim's right. They dehydrate themselves, and like they can put on 12, 15 pounds in 24 hours. Just by rehydrating.
Yeah.
Well,
Or that was one of the tactics that I think it was Mayweather tried to use against Pacquiao. It's part of the reason the fight, one of the reasons it got put off for years. Mayweather tried to put a stipulation in that they wanted blood drawn the day before the fight. You don't do that.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know who's made boxing a joke as of late is Jake Paul.
Yep.
And him even involved in boxing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem there. That's you got a clown out there, calling his own shots of who he wants to fight and all that shit.
Well, he's paying people to take dives, is what he's doing.
Exactly. Because you know what? That whole Tyson, how many people turned on to watch that damn Tyson Paul fight?
Slim.
It was amazing.
I think I just read, unless it's, it's hard to tell what's real anymore. I thought I just read the other day that he's suing people who are saying that he's paying people to take dives.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Supposedly that's what he's doing.
It's people that have turned down fights with him that obviously have seen the contracts.
Yeah, I guess he's doing the defamation lawsuit thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, there should, if there's actual contracts drawn up that say that, there should be, a physical evidence that he is doing that.
Well, listen, anybody with 3 brain cells to rub together can see that Tyson threw that fight.
Yes,
that's clear as the nose on your face.
Absolutely, Slim, without a doubt.
There was one particular spot in that fight where Paul threw, it was like a right hook or something, and Tyson sidestepped it where he probably could have knocked him out with just a cross. And you can see him back off. Like he has a clear counter, doesn't throw a punch.
Yeah.
In fact, how many punches did Tyson even throw in that fight?
Hardly any. I don't know the actual number.
And he had just fought Roy. And compare it to when he fought Roy Jones Jr. a couple years ago in that exhibition fight. Like Tyson was trying to take Roy's head off.
Yep.
It's kind of sad to say this, but I feel like Tyson might have been a little bit scared too. Like he's like, I don't want to get knocked out. I'm the greatest that's ever lived in his mind by some punk kid.
Jake has power.
So it's kind of like a mutual agreement. Like, hey, like Paul's like, hey, I won't hit you with one banger and knock you out and embarrass you, and you just let me win.
Yeah, I want
Dude, he showed his bare ass, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about? He's afraid of being embarrassed. He showed his bare ass.
He's not embarrassed by showing his naked body. He's embarrassed by getting knocked out by Jake Paul.
Yeah, I wanted to see someone get knocked out.
Well, everybody wanted to see that. Well, most people wanted to see Jake Paul get knocked out.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
we
why.
all believed with watching the practice of Tyson and how hard he was punching that, he still had that power to hit somebody with a hook or an uppercut, something like that. And we didn't see that at all. He looked like he just blocked punches from Jake Paul. He was never aggressive. Always Tyson, when he was in a fight, he was the damn raging bull.
Yeah.
I mean, he went right after your ass.
Well, I think Paul, and I have to give him a little credit here. I think he's being smart. I think he's going the Floyd Mayweather route. Like Floyd Mayweather was not as popular as many fights as he sold. But people tuned in because he was such a prick. They wanted to see him lose.
Yeah, but also Floyd Mayweather was a legit technical boxer his entire life.
He is.
Jake Paul's not.
I will give him that. Jake Paul is better than average. I mean,
I'm not saying he's bad, but
he's not some schmuck in the ring like some people.
I know, but you're comparing him to Mayweather is kind of weird.
Well, I'm just saying as far as business model wise.
All right, I got you. Yeah, the hype train.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
A fight that you can lose in.
Well, that's always where I've given people like Mayweather credit, and that's what I mean. Like Mayweather waited until De La Hoya retired and got him to come out of retirement to fight him. He put off that fight with Manny Pacquiao, knowing Manny would stay busy and keep fighting. I mean, Manny probably had over 40 fights in the 9 years they were trying to set that fight up. So Mayweather was always smart on when to fight people.
I got a question for all of you, especially for Scott and, I guess all of you. Have you heard about this new MMA league that is allowing these people to juice themselves as much as they want?
No.
I forget what it's called.
Well, you mean the one that came? It used to be called Pride Fighting.
No, it's a new one. It hasn't started yet. Shit. Now I don't know the name. Does anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? Anyway, they're allowing these, and they're trying to bring in some big names too, not just a bunch of guys that are trying to come up. And they're just allowing them basically to juice themselves at the gills and just see who wins. Like there's no juicing rules.
Long ago, that was UFC.
Yeah.
Kind of
but this wasn't that long ago. This is within 10 years. Go watch the Brock Lesnar versus Alistair Overeem fight and tell me both of those motherfuckers aren't just sweating Andropol.
But I don't really have a problem with that.
I don't either, if I'm just being honest.
I don't either. If they want to have a tiny penis, that's okay.
Well, it's your balls that shrink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cure for a tiny penis, unfortunately. I don't want to talk about it, but
Well, I mean, there is a surgical cure, but it costs many thousands of dollars.
And you can get a bee sting, but yeah.
On your dick?
Yeah.
You can be hung like a pimple.
Yeah, for that enlarges it.
Yeah.
Herpes.
It gives you enlarges it for 20 minutes. What's that? What good is that going to do you?
But that was the big thing with Pride in Japan in the early 2000s before UFC bought them out. Like even people like Rampage said that they encouraged them to take steroids. Fucking Bob Sapp fought in there.
Brad Pitt said it's the Global Fight League.
Yeah, Global Fight League. All right.
Global Fight.
Okay.
I'm rooting for that because you know what? In the UFC,
EFL.
certain people that have been known to juice, like John Jones, that haven't really gotten any. There's certain people that have an unfair advantage just because of the way they promote the fucking thing.
Sure.
So I'm all right with this.
So here's
I
what.
was okay with steroids in baseball. Like I enjoyed watching fucking Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds.
Sure, just make a decision on it.
You remember the before and after pictures they showed when they before they took the roids and after they took the roids, man?
So this.
Now, see, I got to give Barry Bonds a little credit. At least he did it over like a 15-year period.
Right.
Mark McGwire, over 3 off seasons, put on like 60 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
So I'm doing some research on this Global Fight League. It sounds to me like it's almost a mix between WWE and MMA. It's like it's team based. So they make 6 teams. What does it say? 6 team, each composed of 20 fighters. The Global Fighting League also planned to implement a 50-50 revenue share with athletes and offered features like guaranteed contracts, health insurance. However, the league's debut and events have been canceled, and their future is uncertain. Oh, you don't say.
You know what? I think the Russians have actually got that shit on lock because have you seen the fight where Eddie Hall fought 2 midgets?
No.
What?
That was fucking amazing. Okay. I mean, Eddie Hall's won the world's strongest man competition like 12 times in a row or some shit like that.
Oh,
and he's in there fighting 2 midgets. Oh, it's amazing.
Would he just throw them like a ball?
Yeah. Is he just like throwing them into each other?
Pretty much.
Because I think he set the world record for deadlift at like 1,000 kilos or something ridiculous like that.
I saw a thing, and I think I'm pretty sure it was in Russia. Of course it was in Russia. And it was a UFC, or no, it wasn't a UFC cage. It was a boxing ring. It just had ropes. But there was like 7 guys on one side and 7 guys on the other. And it was almost like the movie Gladiator. Whenever you go to war, you just run into each other. Like they blew the whistle, and these 7 MMA fighters just go start beating the shit out. It's like a street fight between 7 on 7.
Seen that.
Yeah, in a ring. It's crazy.
Now Russia used to be legit, man, because you had the K1 is based out of Russia, and you had the K1 Grand Prix Championship Cup. That was like. And Pride actually modeled some of their tournaments after it. It was a 1-night tournament. You would have to fight, I think, 5 times to win it. But, I mean, these were MMA guys, kickboxers. I mean, legit fucking strong. Like, people like Mark Hunt won it. Alistair Overeem won it. I mean, that shit was brutal.
Slim, was it the Nafati brothers that fought Eddie Hall? Is that what it is?
I can't remember their names. You may be right.
Yeah. But they're not necessarily midgets, but they are little guys.
Well, a lot of people look like midgets next to Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
That is a massive human being.
Yeah.
Is he tall too? How tall?
Oh, he's just huge. He's big. He's a big monster of a guy.
No,
Anyhow,
I don't know how tall he is. Let me see.
and they're taunting him, why don't you fight? Why don't you fight? He said, why don't y'all get close and let me beat the shit out of you, is what he's saying.
I wouldn't let Eddie Hall grab me either. Fuck that.
No, hell no. And he's
16.
looking both ways, and little shit is trying to kick him. Okay, this is entertaining. This is better than watching cops tase people, for not getting out of the car.
It's fucking amazing, man. I told you.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What amount of money would it take any of you to do that slap competition shit? Slap fighting.
Well, first of all, call it what it's not slap. I mean, it really is a punch. You're hitting them or it's a palm. You're hitting them with the hard part of your palm.
It's equivalent to a punch. You're just hitting them with an open hand. But yeah. And you're defenseless too, which is the craziest thing about it.
Well, Dana said this is going to be the next MMA. He said this is going to be bigger than MMA.
I don't know. It might take 7 figures for me to do that.
Yeah,
I got to cover concussion shit.
I mean, I don't know. You're just asking for brain damage.
Yeah.
I'd be more inclined to do an MMA or a boxing match than do that. At least you can defend yourself somewhat, or try to.
So I haven't watched a full thing of that, but how does that work? Because if you go first, you're at a massive advantage.
Sure you are. I don't know. I think maybe they do a coin flip like they do in football. See who goes first.
All right, I get to knock the shit out of you. Hopefully you got enough brain left to slap me back.
Well, how much brain does it take to slap someone?
Well, I don't know. Let me dot you. Let me slap you as hard as I can and see how hard you can slap me back. It's probably not that hard.
I mean, almost every single match ends in a knockout, a concussion. Like that can't be good.
They're always hitting you with their palm to
your temple, or your jaw or your temple, one of the two.
Yeah, how many concussions can you take before you say, "Okay, I'm retiring now"?
None.
I think a bunch because Troy Aikman had a shitload.
Yeah, Troy did have a shitload. He was the one that came to my mind too, Slim, when I said that.
Yeah, but I think one nasty one will fuck you up.
Yeah, it could.
I'm waiting for the day when they do one of these slap fights and one of the people just doesn't get up. They die. Yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
How do you train for that?
How do you train for dying?
No,
I mean that's happened in. I mean, why wouldn't that happen there though? I mean, I'm sure it's happened in MMA. I don't know one off the top of my head, but I know for a fact it's happened in boxing several times.
Yeah.
Yeah, boxing's a little different though, because you can get hit a lot more.
Sure.
Because you have padded gloves on, but
like I was watching the fight. Like, dude didn't die in the ring. He died like 3 days later.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens.
I mean, essentially, Sergey Kovalev killed somebody in the ring. He was a light heavyweight champ for like 6-7 years.
Well, anybody seen the Cinderella Man, Russell Crowe?
Of course.
Movie.
Yeah, Max Baer killed a guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, Max Baer killed a guy, and then Max Baer touting that before the actual showdown between him and Pratt.
That's not true. That was in the movie. Max Baer.
Well, it may have been in the movie, but I mean, look, it's still he did kill a guy.
Well, he felt horrible about it. I mean, he was fucked up about it in real life for a long, long time.
I know.
You know who his son is, don't you? Max Baer's son
is Jethro from the.
Yeah, it's Jethro Bodine from the Beverly Hillbillies. That's right. He's still alive too.
Y'all see this on the screen? I know you've seen this. Have you seen this phone booth boxing?
Oh, yeah, literally fighting in a phone booth.
This is insane. Here.
Ну, они оба чемпионы, призеры, начинается месиво какое-то. Кулачная работа мощная.
This is the stupidest thing ever.
Встает нормально, получает челюсть. И опять не сухой.
Of course it's Russian.
Уже не встает. Нет, это все. Ух ты. Ой-ой.
Damn.
Ё-моё. Дорогие зрители, это что-то уже вот за гранью.
Imagine.
Ну, Иван Сергеевич заявил, что...
How do I turn this off? Imagine like somebody's like, "Hey, I got an idea for a new thing. Hey, what is it? We'll put them inside a phone booth and just let them beat the fuck out of each other." Oh,
Hey, man, there's a reason all this shit comes out of Russia, because you look at, especially late 90s into the 2000s, there was a 10, 15-year period where fucking Russians dominated all combat sports.
yeah.
Well, they're fucking crazy for one. I mean, that's
but like even beyond crazy, like people that keep up with like Greco-Roman wrestling, Alexander Karelin is a fucking monster.
Oh yeah, dude, they dominated wrestling. They still dominate wrestling.
Yeah. But even into boxing, you had the Klitschko brothers. I mean, Vladimir Klitschko is the only unified heavyweight champion since Tyson.
Khabib in MMA.
Yeah, Khabib. Well, even before Khabib, you had Fedor Emelianenko and his brother Alexander. Fedor went undefeated for like 12, 13 years. Was the second and last Pride heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little asterisk with that though, because there were definitely a lot of Pride fights that were fixed.
There were fights that were. I'm not debating that whatsoever, but they also just started finding the biggest motherfuckers like Hung Man Choi and Zulu to put against him, just to see if somebody could beat him.
Plus, I think people like Khabib, like his dad was crazy, like Tiger Woods' dad or like Michael Jackson's dad, where he's just like, "You're 5 years old, you will fight this bear," and just like throws him outside.
You know, another one like that is, oh fuck, what's his name? He's a young guy. Fuck, I'm having a brain fart now.
Well, it's probably an improvement for you.
Yeah, it probably is. No, it's gonna bug the shit out of me now because he's really fucking good. But actually, what his dad, like before he ever set foot in a boxing ring, his dad made him take like 10 years of Ukrainian dance just to improve his footwork. Vasily Lomachenko. That's what it is.
That's why we suck in America, because you tell an American kid that, and they're like, "Fuck that, I'm playing Nintendo."
Yeah. Nintendo. No, you beat ballerina.
Eddie Hall fight. This is funny as shit. Oh, he got one. Oh, my God, he's got both of them. Oh man, this is like the last seconds of the fight. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fan-freaking-tastic. They taunted him for 3 rounds, and then he got him about the last 30 seconds. Oh, he knocked him fucker out in the last 30 seconds of the round. Yeah. That's awesome.
You brought up Khabib, Greg. Gennady Golovkin's from the same country. They're both.
Oh man, I gotta watch that again. Shit, that was beautiful.
What are you talking about? The phone booth fighting?
No, he's watching that Eddie Hall fight.
Oh, I thought he was watching the phone booth fight in Russia.
No, this Eddie Hall fight.
I was like, damn, I've never seen somebody get so excited over phone booth fighting before.
No, this last few seconds, so it's 40 seconds left in the third round, and they finally try to attack him, and he beats the living shit out of both of them. God, that was awesome. Oh, he's a big guy. You don't know. He wouldn't want to mess with him.
I mean, I'm actually surprised Eddie Hall lasted 3 rounds, because it's got to take a shitload of energy to keep that amount of mass moving around.
Right.
What does he weigh, like 280 or something?
If not more. Because he's not like, fucking Thor from Game of Thrones or anything, that damn 7-foot fucking Viking, but he's still 6'3", 6'4". I mean, he's not a small guy.
Well, that makes me feel better, because I'm 280. I'm like Eddie Hall.
Well, these are brothers. These are brothers, and one of them went after him, and Eddie just threw him down on the mat and knocked his ass out, and then punched the other one. I don't know who got the punch, but someone got enough not to fuck out.
That's a good point. Awesome. Rec, you look exactly like Eddie Hall.
Yeah,
I can't even.
You just need to start eating the 30 uncooked egg whites for breakfast every morning.
Boom! Oh yeah, he knocked one out. He got a right. Yeah.
You better hope he doesn't rob a bank, because if they put y'all in a police lineup, I'm picking you.
Yeah, I'm too jacked. I knew this was going to bite me in the ass at some point. Too big.
Wow.
Now the Russians do get a little crazy. Like I saw, I guess it was supposed to be an MMA fight over in Russia. This motherfucker had one arm and no legs.
What?
Well, that's from the Monty Python.
Yeah.
And the Holy
Fucking
Grail.
something, man.
Oh my God.
Now,
Damn.
if I had no legs and one arm, I probably wouldn't choose fighting as a career. Just,
Yeah, probably not.
No, I'd be on OnlyFans.
Right?
I can still crank it, baby.
Yeah, you still crank it. I got one arm.
Hey, man, there's somebody out there that has that fetish. I promise you.
Yeah, I know. I'd be capitalizing on it too.
Yeah.
I'd be the richest.
I hope it's somebody that like Warren Buffett that's willing to throw a shitload of money around for
I'd be
it.
the richest no leg, one arm guy in America.
Oh man. That's funny.
We're all going to hell, by the way.
We are.
Yeah, well, I think we set that up some months ago, didn't we?
Well, yeah.
God,
We're
man,
years
all-
at this point.
All our friends will be there. Like they'll be like,
Right?
"Oh,
We
where's
won't
the
be
slots?
alone.
Where's the slots, devil? We're ready."
Well, I've got a nice, spot overlooking the Lake of Fire picked out, so at least we have a view.
That'd be good. We'd be sitting there waiting on people like, damn, I wonder when Rex going to get here. Be like, oh, no, I heard he went to heaven. What? What do you mean he went to heaven? Yeah, he saved an old lady by getting hit by a bus. He got hit by a bus. So he gave him a free pass. Oh, fuck, man.
Dude, I would all their ass off at y'all. I'd be like, look at those fucking idiots down there, dude. I fucking won. Let me upload a video to my YouTube channel from heaven real quick.
See, watch. Rick would be that asshole that, repents on his deathbed.
I'll tell you this. If I'm on my deathbed and I accept Christ or something, know that I wasn't in my right mind.
Okay.
I want to say that now.
I imagine that hell is just like Sleeta streams and ASMR.
Just Jesus talking shit about women.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Has Sleeta done something lately that's entertaining or
Oh, I'm sure he has. I don't know.
Sleeta's daily life is entertaining.
Not
Is it?
lately. He's made some Braves videos, but
Some
Yeah,
Braves.
He likes to
Yeah.
talk about,
how much the Braves suck. Yeah.
but I don't think he knows much about it. Like, he likes to talk about sports teams that he doesn't know.
Well, he likes to talk about women. I don't think he knows a lot about that either.
That's true. At least he's consistent in his.
Yeah, he's going to consistently talk about shit he has no clue about.
Let's look through. I haven't paid much attention to Sleeta lately. I can take him in like bursts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's see what he's been up to lately here. Okay, see? How did I miss this? This is just yesterday. When you walk into a store you worked at and all the women say you look great and are rubbing all over me, even I have to blush.
What?
Thank you, ladies. You see, body, game, focus, and dedication are noticed. Thank you. Oh, I forgot. Thank you, Cash App Slita Sports.
That's the title?
No,
No, this is
nonsense again, Pete. What? Say that again.
this is here. Let me share it with you guys.
Yeah.
This is a community post. It's not even a. Here,
yeah, I saw that
Oh, okay.
today. Yeah.
here you go. All right, let's see here. He's here. Most of these it looks like he's patting himself on the back for working out. It's funny because he has like stuff where he like bitches about the Falcons and the Braves, and all of a sudden it'd be like, I hate women. It's like, what?
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I get that to an extent. I've patted myself on the back because I'm down 60 fucking pounds, okay?
Yeah, but I mean, that's great, and I'm happy for you and him.
Yeah.
But-
you're not also posting, like, all these bitches are on my dick. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, I am married. That probably wouldn't be a great. That's good way to get divorced.
Well, I mean, if you need help, just call me.
I don't even know what this one's about. See, he does some weird shit like this too that nobody knows what he's talking about. I have a life
experience realization video coming.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, well,
Feel free to comment below in this section and might use what you say in the video. The video will be about stop being a people pleaser. Yeah, I know you might be thinking, what? Stop. Stop being nice to people? Watch and find out what I mean. What the hell is that?
Exactly.
So are you going to suggest an idea for him?
No.
Pete, let me ask you. I'm being dead serious when I.
What kind of idea would we put in there anyway?
A people realization, stop being a people pleaser.
I feel like it's just like a stream of consciousness with him. Like he doesn't. There's never any point. It's just whatever he's got on his mind, he's just going to type it out. Like right here, right. Sometimes tough choices must be made. It sucks. Yes, it does. However, my mental health and life are more important than anyone else. I wish you all the best. Sleeta. Like, what does that even mean?
I think basically he thinks that the community post on YouTube or Twitter at this point,
I guess,
that's where your random thoughts through the day are supposed to go.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm seriously asking you this, Pete.
Yeah.
Is there something mentally wrong with him?
So the funny thing is, when I was late, like there was already people in the community that knew of him whenever I first came on YouTube. So he was sort of new to me. And I remember specifically asking Uncle Lou, I said, is he retarded or something? And Lou was like, no, he's just stupid. He's just an idiot. I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, I had the same thought.
Because this is not normal.
No.
No, not even close.
Life can be cruel, but never let anyone disrespect you. That I will not tolerate. Cash Absolute Sports.
I mean, at least that one makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah, well, I mean maybe tolerate people disrespecting you. But.
People, I'm serious. Post only sports and positive comments under my videos. Oh, yeah, good luck with that, buddy. I'm sure that'll work out great.
Haven't been on the internet long, it doesn't look like.
No, exactly.
He's only been on for YouTube for 15 years.
Stop being mean.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Now with the women stuff. Women love to say us men are broke just because we don't want to give you money. I just watched where this female asks a man to keep in mind it's their first date. It's hard to read what he writes too because he has terrible like dictation and like punctuation and shit. She asked him for $750 for rent. I mean, a few months ago, this female asked me for $200 for gas. That in itself is dumb. No car takes $200 of gas.
And we haven't even went out yet.
So, of course, I blocked her. She called me broke.
Yes.
You broke ass bitch.
This is getting out of hand. Women need to get a damn job and stop begging us for money.
Yeah, it sounds like she's.
No, they saw you as a damn target. That's why they begged you for money.
I mean,
you know what this is about? He's been scammed hard by some honey in the day.
Yeah. Like, she's probably like, oh, yeah, send me the money and I'll come over and fuck you, And then he sends her the money and then, of course, she doesn't show up because why would she?
She blocks his number immediately.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
Go.
I got the condom on already.
Oh, my God. Wow. Oh.
I'm not going to lie. Like, to a certain extent, I feel really bad for Sleeta.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, really, why?
I mean,
let me triple that.
I get the 40-Year-Old Virgin was a great movie, but in real life, it's kind of sad.
Well, it can be sad, but I also don't feel bad for him.
I said a little. I like not full on sympathy.
Because it's hilarious that he's like, oh, y'all need to not be so toxic when he's the most toxic motherfucker
it's ironic.
on the platform.
Yeah.
You should follow your own advice. Yeah.
And I've said this 100 times, like he makes these women hating videos and then he goes and meets a woman and they're like, oh, and he's like, oh, I'm Sleeta Sports. I'm a big deal. Watch my YouTube channel. They're like, okay. They go home and turn on the YouTube channel and see him like bashing women. They're like, what the fuck? Like, why would I mess with this guy?
Well, here's a question for Reg Talk. Reg, you live in Atlanta, correct? Am I right?
Yeah, I live in Smyrna. I'm like 6 miles from downtown.
Okay. All right. And Sleeta lives in Atlanta. Now, how difficult is it to meet women or women that, as he said, toxic in the Atlanta area?
It's not hard. There's a place I think it's called Trapeze, that's like basically a sex club where you go in and not that I know about this personally, but yeah, I mean, it's not difficult.
Well, I'm not talking about
have a lot of information.
I'm just talking about meeting a girl at a bar or something like that, or having a conversation with somebody in the grocery line, that kind of thing.
No, dude, there's a ton of fucking women that are total.
Look at so this is 2 weeks ago. This is a video, a 10-minute video. Most women dress like streetwalkers, want attention, then call us creeps. Make that make sense.
So yeah, he posts only positive comments, and then he puts that.
Yeah, hey, only positive comments, please. But you dress like a streetwalker, and all of you do, and you're a whore.
Well, how about that? The image is everything. You are perceived as you show yourself. Look at this. Look at what he's looking like there. I mean, that's retard Terminator there.
7 straight losses.
Is it? Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Karma. All right, y'all. Sleeta here, Sports Live in the ATL. Coming at you on this Saturday. Finally finish up my work week, my vacation. Well, not vacation. My weekend starts today. When I get out of work. My schedule's a little different, so. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the content uploads, share it out, support the channel, all that good stuff. This video right here, I always said that I'm going to try to reword again when I talk about females and women and dating and all that.
Yeah, you're doing a great job at that.
I'm going to try here. I'm going to be a little more tame, a little more humble and everything. So
right.
He's going to try.
This is what I go through on a daily basis. This is going to lead into...
This is going to be very humble.
The topic of the video. On why women dress as streetwalkers. Let me clarify, not all women. We got classy women out there, but I don't know where they are. I have not seen them. Classy women must be there.
Yay, look, don't call me a dog. I'm not saying all 4 billion women on the planet dress like streetwalkers, but most of them do.
Just the ones he knows. Okay? Yeah, because you were out there looking for streetwalkers.
He said he's never seen one.
Yeah, he's never seen one.
The modern women dress like streetwalkers. Yet,
the modern woman has
attention. Yet, if a guy looks at them dressing like a streetwalker, like they belong in the bedroom, or the ceiling, or the kitchen table, or the cabinet, or the top of the car, or the back seat, you call them creeps. And you wonder why men of high value do not approach you.
Of high value.
Now, I personally,
right.
Have I approached women this year? Yes. I approach most of them at the gym or where I'm doing.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
Give me the signal that they're
signal.
If they say something,
I wish this is the time. I wish I had more women on the channel. What is the signal?
Yeah, well, he's the biggest creep in the world. Why would
do they put up a big bat signal in the sky with a pair of tits on it? I don't know what the signal is.
Right, but he's just so
that
creepy.
Tells me they want to get to know me.
Right.
I talk to a lot of women just in general, working, and a lot of women at the gym that I see on a daily basis. I'm talking on a consistent basis. Eventually, will say hello or whatever, or compliment the workouts.
Nature Boy said the signal's a rape whistle.
Oh my God. You know what he is? He's the male version of those chicks that say all men are trash because the 5 guys she's dated have all cheated on her. It's like, well, stop fucking around with assholes. Yeah. The sounds of it, Sleeta needs to stop fucking around with whores.
Most women are just nice. They like to fish for the attention because they don't have anybody in their life. And most women love attention. They love drama and attention.
But not sleep.
Yeah, he doesn't like attention.
The attention, not the drama. I don't want it. I'll give you the attention if you deserve it, if it's given to me.
If you deserve
I'm
it.
not talking about a woman just looking at me. I'm not talking about a woman just smiling at me. Like yesterday at the gym, this woman that I seen, I think she's maybe...
I can tell you, I've watched enough Salida videos to know he's about to tell a creepy-ass story right now.
35,
it's all right. We don't have to hear it. Because,
Hispanic.
I mean him sitting in the dark is creepy fucking enough.
I've seen her peeking my way a couple times in the last couple weeks. I don't know if she's new or not.
Oh, God. He's like stalking her.
But I was doing an exercise, and she looked at me, and she told me to come over there. She pointed at the machine she was doing. I said, okay, well, I said, here we go. So I went over there, and I think she... I don't think her English is that good, but she did say she needed me to pull down the pull-down bar, because she was about maybe 5'2", 5'3". She's good, though. No, don't get me wrong. Pink outfit. I was like, okay.
A little Asian one.
And she said, hey, he said, if you have your bar pulled down. So obviously, okay, she wanted it pulled down to the floor.
Bro, she wasn't hitting on you. She didn't speak English and she couldn't reach the bar. She needed you to reach the bar for her. That's pretty much all there was to it.
So I took myself... I said, okay, so I pulled it down, put it to where she wanted, looked at her, and I said, okay, thank you, have a good day, I'm gonna go back to work out. She's like, okay, whatever. If she was interested, that right there would be an opportunity for her to say something to me.
Oh, wow.
But then again, the language barrier, I think, was a problem.
Man, that would have been a good opportunity for her to hit on me. What the fuck?
Sleet is the kind of guy that would go to the grocery store, and then when the girl is like, hey, it's $26, he's like, geez, take me to dinner first. What are you doing? Like, every form of communication is someone hitting on him.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, I like to talk to anybody and everybody, and I do. And all you have to do is just converse with people or compliment them with something, and then you can start a conversation. I mean, it's not that hard. It really isn't.
Well, my thing with him is I've had the same position with him the whole time is, bro, you're like 55 years old. Whatever you're doing isn't working, but you're on here telling everybody how to do it. And it's like, you should be doing the opposite. You should be asking advice on what to do, not telling people what to do, because what you're doing is not working.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's like
it would be like me giving
year-old virgin is kind of sad.
It would be like me going online and giving constant advice on how to fix your car. I don't know how to fix your fucking car. I've been terrible at it my whole life. Why would I tell you how to do it?
That's like me giving marriage advice. Why would you listen to me?
Now, I'm going to call Pete most definitely if I need advice on how to remove a helmet from the wheel well.
Yeah, well, I can do that. I even did that with the shitty jack that was provided with the car. Yeah.
And if I need advice on how to pick up creepy gold diggers from the park, I'll call Rick.
Well, I missed that. What was that?
Your creepy gold digger in the park.
Oh, Boston girl, yeah. She never did call back.
Boy, you dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah, I thought she would. I got the vibe that she'd be, once she needed money or something, she'd come calling.
Well, she still got your number saved for a special occasion.
I doubt she's in the state anymore, is the vibe I got.
Oh.
If you have any regular bowel movements, you can call me.
All right.
I'll take you up on that.
I'll get you on a nice Metamucil diet and cereal.
Yeah,
get
God
some
knows
fiber.
the best brands of fiber to make you regular.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I do know how to grow grass. I'd give you advice on that.
Didn't he have some girl? He had a girl at his birthday.
He did, yeah.
Is that the one
He had a couple of girls at his birthday, didn't he?
He did.
One of them black, and he asked her
He's like, sorry. He's like, sorry, I don't have any watermelon or fried chicken, or something like that.
Oh my God, what an idiot!
Oh no, he had fried chicken. He got fried chicken from Publix. He's like, I got fried chicken. She's like, oh, that's great. He goes, sorry, I didn't get any watermelon for you though. And he's like, laughed. It's like, what?
On Juneteenth, one of the captains brought in a watermelon, which I thought was kind of funny.
And then he put she was wearing this like bodysuit type thing. And so he puts the camera like right on her ass when she's walking away. He's like, "Ooh, look at that."
Wasn't even that nice, if I'm just being honest. I've seen way better.
Dude, what a pickup line! I don't eat all the watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't write a funnier character if you tried.
No, you couldn't.
I mean,
Really, he should be a cartoon character. He could be great.
You know what else is good? That was a great, like, I don't know if that was like a 15 or 20 minute stream or whatever, but it's probably one of the greatest streams of all time. He has so first of all, what is he, 55, 56 years old? How old is he, Vic?
Like 54.
So he's like 54, 55. He throws himself a birthday party, puts up all these like, children's type decorations for himself, has people, buys his own cake for himself, and when he opens the cake to light the candles, the name on it was spelled wrong.
What? Why? How is it spelled wrong?
What's his real name?
David.
David. Yeah, it was something. It was like Dale or something.
It was Dale.
Oh, so he went to Publix and he's like, yeah, I ain't got enough money for.
Yeah, so he bought some cake that somebody ordered and never picked up. With a different name on it.
This thing's been in the freezer for the past 2 months. If you want it, and he's like, yeah, I'll take that.
Oh my
That was
god.
close enough. Also, you didn't mention the best part is that he throws himself like a 2-month-long birthday celebration.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
talks about it for months.
yeah. Definitely weeks. He was even celebrating after. I can understand like a week before, but once the birthday party happens, your birthday's over with. Time to go back to like being a 54-year-old. No, not him. The next week he was having birthday streams after his birthday. Like what the?
That's very Michael Jackson-esque behavior. Just saying.
Like, I never make a deal about, like, after 21, do you give a fuck about your birthday?
No, I don't.
I don't.
No. Hey, take it from me. You don't care about your birthday as you get older.
I usually dread my birthday.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you get calls from all kind of, I don't know. I just don't, I don't want the attention.
Look, on Facebook, I don't mind, when it's your birthday and everybody says happy birthday. That's fine, well and good. I like that. That's very kind.
Then you have to like go do things that you normally don't want to do. It's like, it's my birthday. Why can't I just sit on the couch and watch Netflix? Thank you.
Yeah. Right. I don't go out and celebrate my birthday. Yeah. I mean, I may go have a beer, and I might mention, especially the Ice House, they'll give you $20 of free drinks. So, yeah. I will tell them
it's
that.
the same with Father's Day. I mean, I like Father's Day. Don't get me wrong. But, on Father's Day, everyone's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I want to do nothing. And I want you guys to leave me alone for a day. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I literally said that on Father's Day.
Yeah, I did that too. I mean, I said, look, let's not do nothing. But all the kids showed up, late in the afternoon. Didn't have to feed them. Didn't have to do anything. All they did was take pictures with them, which was fantastic and great.
Right.
I do like to go to the Mexican restaurant and have them sing me a little song on my birthday.
Oh yeah, the Feliz cumpleaños, Tati.
Yeah, you get the hat on. You get the
sombrero.
Mexican hat and the sombrero. Yeah, I like that too. To be honest with you, Rick. Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
You could rotate in all the Mexican restaurants and, just pick one for the weekend and say it's your birthday. Go out there and do that.
I went to one 2 weeks ago that they had a band, like a little, like
a mariachi band.
They had a mariachi band, dude.
Yeah.
And they come over and you can like tip them, which I did. And they're like, what do you want? I was like, La Bamba. And dude, they went to fucking town.
Yeah.
Did they have guns in their guitar cases?
I didn't look. What am I going to remake Three Amigos right there?
Could have been
no, man. El Mariachi, Desperado.
Are they like the clown at the? I wonder if the mariachi band guys. If the mariachi band guys are like the clown at the kid's birthday party, like after they're done performing, they go like in the bathroom and take off their sombrero and like light up a cigarette and like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And they
cry,
cry. Like I should have been in a real band.
Well, wish I wouldn't have got 3 DUIs when I was 16.
Yeah, I'm out here singing La Bamba for fucking Rec Talk.
This fat fucking white guy just grinning ear to ear, laughing at us. Yeah, dude, I actually did. I got pretty dark. I feel bad for those guys. I should have said some more.
Yeah, how much did you give them?
It was like $5.
Yeah.
I think, you know.
Life-changing money there, buddy.
Well, yeah, like, if you're in a mariachi band in Marietta, Georgia, you are not on a winning streak. That's for sure.
That's for sure, yeah.
Oh, man, I got to go, guys. I'm sorry. All right. Have a great Monday. Take care, everybody.
All right, see you later, Scott.
Okay. Yeah, man.
I wonder how many mariachi band members that Trump's deported so far.
Yeah, they were the lucky ones. They made the cut.
Yeah.
What if, like, when ICE goes to deport them, they're like, all right, play us one song, and then we'll decide what to do with you. And you like play for your freedom.
Play for your freedom. You better give us your best song, otherwise it's bye-bye.
We love America. Hey, hey.
Yeah. They'd break out with this Star-Spangled Banner.
It's pretty fucked, but it is what it is. You got to make light of this stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah, what else are you going to do?
Cry and fuck that. That's for pussies.
Well, cry and complain, which is all you see on Twitter. It's getting unbearable.
Dude, Twitter is it's at an all-time high for craziness.
I think so. I think you're right.
Like, I've had to take a break. Like, okay, I can't look at this for a bit. This is too much.
Yeah, I pretty much did that this weekend. I mean, I was on there periodically, like I would scroll through and for a couple minutes, but I didn't. Yeah, I kind of needed a break.
Yeah,
from that.
I'm like fatigued from Twitter, which is how you know you're real fat.
I'm not real fat yet, but if I keep on the same trajectory, I will be.
I'm back on the kick though. After I lost a squid, that motivated me.
Yeah, sometimes a loss will motivate you. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're out. You're on a mission.
Yeah. Did you beat Octavian?
I beat the fuck out of Octavian at NCAA. Yeah.
Nate keeps saying he's down real bad. He keeps repeating it over in the chat. What do you mean by that?
Who's down?
Nate.
Me? Or Nate?
Nate.
Oh, what happened, buddy?
I don't know. He just
all right.
He just keeps saying, "I'm down real bad. I'm down bad. I'm down real bad. I'm down bad." I mean, to me, I don't know what that means.
They'll undo that Pornhub ID stuff at some point. It's gonna be all right.
Oh yeah, he's still going through withdrawals. You think?
Yeah, he's jonesing, dude. Which I didn't know. They've banned it for the U.S. like Pornhub did. So even if you wanted to show an ID, that is not available to you.
So just go to a different site. I mean.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right, Vic.
Yeah. Just try X videos. Yeah.
Yeah. See, do what Vic's doing. Go to X videos.
Vic? What are your favorite?
Favorite what?
What are your favorite porn sites, Vic?
Well, he likes X videos, apparently.
The X videos. Is there any other ones you want to recommend?
I guess Brazers.
Brazers.
Yeah. That's a paid site, though, right?
Okay, it is. Okay.
Don't put a question mark like you don't fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Don't bullshit me on the midday show.
Well,
really? It is?
Yeah. X videos probably. I mean, that's the one I use the most.
There you go. Well, there's your answer, everybody.
Favorite category?
I still think this is more of a Celine Driver question.
Yeah, favorite categories. That's a good one. You have one?
Oh gosh, do I have to have a favorite category?
I mean, you don't have to, but you might have one.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be searching through a bunch of random videos. You'd like to tailor it down to one subject, I'm sure.
Right.
I'm willing to bet it's a foot fetish.
I can barely hear you, Slim.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Slim.
For anyone else.
I can hear it. It's just muffled. This is the last 30 minutes of the show. This is where things usually hit the rails. So, in honor of that, Nate, why are you down bad?
Well, for one, I lost to a AI in the NHL 24.
That's not down bad. That's expected.
Yeah, dude, the AI cheat.
No,
Yeah.
No. The computer player basically beat me 14-9 in fucking hockey.
Yeah.
And also, if you saw the other comment, I looked at the bridesmaid, the
bridesmaid.
Not bridesmaid.
The visit.
Mail-in brides.
Oh, you were looking at mail order brides?
Well, yeah.
I
What
think
come of that?
Done bad. Diane.
I mean, does the mail order bride know that she's going to have to live at your parents' house with you, or?
No. I mean,
Yeah,
I live in my,
don't tell her
my
that.
own.
Yeah, don't tell her till she gets there. Surprise!
Like, do you want to stay in this country? Because this is where you're going to
Lost
be.
order one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if I can say my favorite category is, but I'm probably
All
gonna
right.
shut this.
Yeah, go ahead. I definitely. Actually, do I want to know?
You should definitely say this
You don't have
before.
to. I won't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
won't
go.
say if you don't want to know. I'll be nice.
Is it very
say it.
specific?
It's like it's nothing you can expect from me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Now I got to hear it.
What?
What is it?
Do you know what frutinary is?
What?
What?
I do. Should I explain this for Pete?
First of all, yeah, but I couldn't understand what he said.
Okay, you say correct.
I don't know how you pronounce it. Futanari. I believe this is women with fake dicks.
What?
And also vaginas.
What?
They have vaginas and giant fake wieners.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
There's another name for that.
Well,
What's it called? What's
Gmail?
Yeah,
No,
something
no,
like that.
No, they don't have vaginas, so they're out.
Yeah, they gotta have vaginas, Pete.
Yeah.
Okay.
And dicks.
Right. That isn't there an actual term for that?
Hermaphrodite?
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are real and these aren't. They're usually really attractive women with very large fake wieners and vaginas.
Yeah. I was like, whoa.
Well, Pete, you fucking called it. We damn sure went off the fucking rails here.
I mean, I was expecting Nate to say some weird shit, but that was not what I was expecting.
No, he blindsided even me with that one.
Lord.
I don't knock it till you watched it, you know, Pete. Like maybe,
Yeah.
you'd like it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and go on a limb here that 10-inch fake wieners aren't really my thing, but
Yeah, chicks with dicks are not my bag.
Is this the craziest thing that's come out on the Midday show?
It may be. It's up there.
I don't know. We've heard some pretty crazy stuff. I'd have to sit down and think about it over the years.
I mean,
There's been some pretty mind-blowing stuff. There's been stuff that's been so mind-blowing I've wanted to forget about it, which is probably why I did forget about it.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, you like what you like, buddy. Don't let anyone, you know.
Well, this might be the second. Look at this. Vandy Dandy says in Thailand, the lady boys look better than most of the real women. So we know where you go when you go to Thailand.
well,
Yeah.
Well, I
In Nate's defense, these are actual women now.
I'll actually prefer women than trans.
Yeah, I mean, he did say that they were fake dicks.
Yeah. Okay.
And by the way,
I mean, what's the point? I mean, Are you?
Yeah.
Is she supposed to bang you while you bang her? Is that how this is supposed to work?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know the science behind it.
You don't know the science behind it?
I need like a structural engineer to help me figure this out. Rick?
By the way, my dad's
I'm not
hearing this whole thing.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest thing I ever heard of.
Yeah.
What?
Nate, why do you subject your poor dad to that?
Hey,
Well, he's down. I'm downstairs because the window guys are at my home.
Nate ended up with a virus on the computer, and his dad had to fix it.
I'm stuck down here with my dad and my brother. I mean,
yeah, your computer didn't get a virus again, did it?
no virus.
What did his dad say? Shut the fuck up with this fake wiener shit.
Yeah, basically.
Basically what he said.
Tired of hearing about it.
You know, if nobody else has done it, I would like to suggest Nate's dad for sainthood.
Yeah. Right next to Mother Teresa.
Yeah, he ought to.
He's probably dealing with way worse shit than Mother Teresa.
He ought to be a saint and a knight. You get knighthood too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, are you ready for me to get out of the house? He said you don't nod yes.
That was a rhetorical question, wasn't it?
Well, here's the problem though. An unsupervised date is an even scarier proposition.
I don't know. I think he's pretty much is who he is at this point.
What did you say,
He's just
Dad?
going to be holed up in front of the computer.
You unsupervised.
Yes.
Actually, you can make some of your biggest leaps forward in life in your 20s. So Nate's primed to,
I guess,
make some improvements here.
Yeah.
I'm actually worried for myself to get lost easily, but
What?
Working for yourself, Nate. OnlyFans is not a job.
No.
Yeah,
I said I'm worried for myself to get lost. You know, not worked. Worried.
To get lost, I mean,
like you'll be living on your own.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, you mean like you'll wander off somewhere and get lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got a phone. You can. I mean, you got a phone.
See, that's why we need like that shit from Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone. Just surgically implant a hair tracker.
Well, they have. I mean, you can get like a watch that tracks, like somebody else can track you on it, or you can do that with your phone too. But at least like in Nate's position, he might just leave his phone somewhere and then wander off, so you won't know where he is. But if he has a watch on, like strapped on his wrist, then you could track him.
Yeah, but I mean, people cheat people have those step counters. I've seen somebody put it on their dog's tail just so the number looks better. Like,
well, that's
you can game that system.
Yeah, that's a psychotic person that does that.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Because it's like for you, right? Unless
your wife
is making you do it.
Unless you're doing like a competition with somebody.
Like Sleeta that posts that shit online.
I mean, if I was doing a competition, like whoever gets the most steps in a 1 week gets $500 between us, I'd be,
I cheat the fuck out of that.
Yeah, put it right on the cat.
We do that at work. Whoever has the least steps for the week has got to do felony hall meds because nobody wants to do it.
So how do you stop them from cheating, like putting it on their dog's tail, like you just said?
Because we track everybody resets at 0 every day, obviously.
Oh.
And we write the numbers down at the end of shift.
Dude, I would just give that to an inmate and say, make me win and I'll give you as many honey buns as you want.
Yeah, you want a pack of cigarettes, man?
No.
Yeah, it's just an easy path to victory.
Yeah.
I
got 4 honey buns with your name on it right here.
Hey, that would only work with certain people because only certain inmates in there can smoke.
Oh.
Hey, Rack.
So there's more than one. Yeah.
So, do you remember the cigars I gave you on the cruise ship?
Yes.
I'll never forget.
Of course.
Now, I have no idea what they taste like or how good they are. Were they quality good? Because I pay like a lot of money for those.
They were fantastic, man. They're the best cigars I've ever had.
There you go.
Okay. Because it was from St. Augustine, so.
They were from what?
Didn't give me any. I'm a little hurt.
What?
Somebody gave me a cigar. I guess it was Rick.
that was another one.
Yeah.
I did offer you to get. I did offer you a hat that says Captain Drunk. So I mean.
Yeah, why are you bitching, Pete?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a Captain Drunk hat.
Well, I mean, there's two Captain Drunk hats I forgot to, hand you two. That
You gave one to me and one to Lou, I think.
No, I still have them. I forgot to give it to you because I.
No, what happened was you gave it to me, and I said, and we were like out. It was like in the evening time. We were out like hanging out, and I was like, "Can you just hold it for me, and I'll take I'll get it from you before we get off the ship. I don't want to walk around with it all night." And I forgot to get it back from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have your address and Lou's address, but those.
Who's gonna mail it to you?
Those hats were hilarious. Not gonna lie, I got Captain Horny, best hat ever made.
Yeah. Most accurate hat ever made too.
Especially after this show.
Yeah.
Very specific type of horniness.
Whoa.
But yeah. I went. So I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I went to the therapist, therapist for my I guess backs after my back surgery and stuff. That she said I have to do 3 walks a day.
How many walks have you done in a week?
1.
In a week.
1.
You know what I'm saying?
That's better than 9.
Oh
Yeah.
So the doctor says 3 walks a day. You've done 1 in 1 week.
I mean,
you're like 14 shy.
You should be walking right now. If that's the case, and you got some making up to do.
I mean,
you do.
Yeah.
See, it's not just me. They say it too.
Yeah. Nate, do you remember how terrible and uncomfortable you were having back surgery?
Yeah.
So don't you think you should do what the doctor says to do to get better?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to leave that there.
I might do a live stream after this show, do walk and talk, yes. I don't know.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Fall on my face. What?
Because you will be watching where you're going, you'll fall on your face.
Yeah, how about instead of live streaming, just walk and look at where you're walking instead of at your phone?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That'd probably be better. Yeah.
I might do that. Hey, Vic, congrats on the talent show. Talent show winner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
At least you beat me in that. I mean,
Damn.
Thanks, Nate.
What a backhanded compliment.
Hey, congratulations on winning the talent show. At least you can do something right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sorry.
You untalented fuck. You got one on me.
I'm more talented than you.
In a talent show, yes, but slob wise, no, not right now.
Well, y'all are starting the slob trash talking way early. We still got another
Slob wise,
10 months, 9 months.
Yeah.
8 months, yeah.
9 months. Whatever. My math is correct.
Yeah, I mean,
my dad's a freaking Nashville. Oh.
Yeah.
He hates country music, by the way. But he's
what?
Yeah. I don't know. Not my problem.
Yeah.
I love country music.
Well, yeah, I tend to agree with them. I mean, like modern country. I mean,
yeah,
modern country sucks.
Modern country sucks. I mean, I like the country where, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, most of the country music I heard when I was in Nashville last year was more like, classic country, not new country.
Yeah.
That is good. Yeah.
They'll play anything you want too. It doesn't have to be country. They'll play pop music, rock music,
even crap.
A little bit maybe, but not really.
I know. I mean, you know what I mean. But
it has to be like
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 5 rap songs that they'll sing.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have karaoke or bars or something.
Oh, they do.
I mean, I've been there before. I mean, I've been there for a stop. I think you remember this. Where I made a video about this. Maybe not, but I did a video about me eating at like a barbecue place in Nashville, and with my mom and grandma. That's when we were doing Pigeon Forge, I think. And it's and Nashville. It's a really cool city. I actually like Nashville a lot, just because there's a lot to do. I mean,
well, if you like to watch live music, there's live music in every bar on Broadway, pretty much. Like starting at 10 a.m. all the way till like whatever 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then, if you like people watching, it's definitely great.
Oh yeah, yeah. We call it the party bus.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go. The people watching is 10 out of 10. Yes. And then if you like to drink like me, then you just put those three things together, and you can't ask for a better situation. Yeah.
I saw a big guy dancing the party bus with a lot of girls in it. So in Nashville, I mean that's kind of normal, but only in Nashville. But I found this out. I also found out there's a adult themed golf place in Nashville.
What does that mean, Nate? You didn't find the only X-rated golf course in the history of the world, did you?
No. It's not the way you think it is. It means that basically like a bar. It's basically
every golf course has a bar.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like no, yeah.
Like you don't have a whole lot of 9-year-olds out there on a par 4. Like most golf courses are adult oriented anyway.
It's a adult version putt basically.
So it's like Top Golf putt.
Yeah.
I was about to say there's already an adult version of putt. It's called Top Golf.
Well, I mean
that's not putt. That's
That's the
it's the adult version.
That's the driving, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was kind of intrigued for a second, like the cart girls topless or something.
Yeah, I thought he was going with it. Like, they walk around in thongs and serve you beer or something. What's going on? Is that what's going on?
Like it's a mini golf strip club.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like Nate will find the one co-ed naked pickleball course in America.
That is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's called Putt Shack, I think.
That's a good point. Do they have a pickle? I'm sure they do. There's pickleball courts everywhere. I wonder if there's what's the big pickleball place in Nashville? We should have like a slob pickleball game.
Yeah?
Yeah. That would be fun.
So something that only you know how to play?
No, it's just fun. Believe me, it would be fun.
Listen, it can't be. I mean, pickleball is to tennis what putt is to golf.
Yeah.
Not quite the same, no.
No, we're not saying
that's dead wrong.
It's like miniature tennis. Yeah.
It's a miniature tennis, but it's not equivalent to putt to golf.
Yeah, it is. That's
it's not
something I could do.
Analogy.
You think?
Huh?
Could I do pickleball? You think?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, everybody could.
Yeah, you could. It's fun. I'm telling you. Forget like comparing it to other tennis and whatever else. Right. It's fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, can you trash talk?
Oh God, I do the whole time.
Yeah, that's part of sports.
Yeah, shit. Can you trash talk? Of course you can.
Yeah.
Pickleball the fuck out of you, bro.
Yeah. I'm out there.
Trash talk playing Scrabble.
I'm not kidding you. I'm out there like trash talking like 70-year-old ladies. They don't know what's going on.
I can see that.
Yeah.
How do they respond to that?
They usually just laugh at me.
That's the best kind of trash talk right there, just laughing at someone. What the fuck is this idiot talking about?
Yeah.
I could trash talk 10-year-olds in pickleball.
This dude's trash talking us. We're 70 and we're beating them.
Yeah.
Believe this?
I'm like, you would have been able to hit that if your tits weren't dragging on the ground.
God damn.
God damn man. God damn man.
That was the heart of the ocean. You could have got it, couldn't you?
Oh shit.
This is
I remember Traveling Fool says, I hope Pete's better at pickleball than he is ping pong. I was thinking about you. Actually, Traveling Fools would love pickleball because he likes to play ping pong, and I'm pretty sure he probably played tennis when he was younger. So he'd probably be pretty good at it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd still whoop his ass, though. But
I wish we lived closer so we could get serious about this pickleball thing.
I know. Y'all need to come down here, man.
I wish I was living closer to you guys more than Midwest.
I mean, it really would be easier for you, Rick. I mean, you're a single man with little to no responsibility.
Well, he's got a daughter.
Well, I said little.
Yeah.
I didn't say none.
That was also kind of like a backhanded thing. Like, it's easier for you. You ain't got nobody in your life, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all alone.
Ain't no one living in there with you that's gonna give a fuck if you don't come back home.
Yeah, nobody cares if you leave Georgia.
Hey, Rick, is it great being single?
I mean, nobody would miss you for at least 72 hours. That's all I'm saying.
Look.
Yeah, look, someone on stream was getting on to me about, well, you don't have any women in your life. I'm like, dude, it's fucking great being single. It's amazing.
Yeah. There's pros and cons to both lifestyles, right?
Yeah. There is.
Yeah.
Like, I could really be enjoying my day, but I got these three little shitheads making all this racket in my house.
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty good with kids.
Well, come babysit for me, Nate.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
yeah, I will say he's good. He was, when he came to stay with me, he was really good with repeat. He is good with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Pete Jr. is kind of almost self-sufficient. I mean, at least to a certain degree.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's 17 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as there's food that can be microwaved, he'll be all right.
Right.
What?
Same with you. As long as you got microwavable food, you're good.
Yeah, your dad knows better than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. As long as there's microwave taquitos, Nate will survive.
Yes,
yeah, thanks, Dad.
I go to Costco to get them every week.
There you go.
Or as long as he can DoorDash some Taco Bell while standing next to a taco truck.
Costco has to be a godsend.
That is a true story, Dad. If you
Yeah, Costco does have to be a godsend for like Nate. Yeah.
Yeah, like where else can you buy a box of 100 taquitos at?
Nowhere.
My dad goes when I told him what I told him when Slim told me, like, it was a true fact, where the taco truck was standing right there. I was like, no, I'm gonna get Taco Bell. I told that to my dad. He said, oh my God. That's what he said. I mean,
well, that might be the stupidest thing that anyone's ever done at a slob event. Is that?
Yeah, like literally standing next to the taco truck, Nate DoorDash some Taco Bell. Which is
fucked up for that taco stand.
Yeah, I mean, may also, considering it was right next to the taco stand, may be the most blasphemous occurrence in the history of the Slob Olympics.
Yeah.
I might be I don't know. I might be the slobbiest slob, not gonna lie.
That's like going to Papa John's and ordering Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah, or like going to In-N-Out Burger and then door dashing McDonald's.
At least I didn't do that, but
you get in a fight doing that.
That's actually a good idea for these streamers to do. Like do a video where you literally walk into McDonald's, sit down, DoorDash In-N-Out, and have them deliver it inside the McDonald's while you're sitting there and eat it in there.
No, DoorDash and Burger King.
Yeah, something like that.
Something tells me that wouldn't fly in Atlanta.
Or even McDonald's.
Now, something I found out, and I mean, I understand it, but it's annoying at the same time. Nobody will fucking DoorDash to the jail. There's only one place. Domino's is the only place that will deliver to the jail.
Why?
The shittiest pizza.
Domino's.
Is it because they're afraid they're not going to get tipped by the inmates?
Fuck, I don't know.
That's probably what it is.
You get tipped in a cigarette butt.
Yeah, he tipped me in 3 Newports.
that are half smoked.
Hey, ain't nobody in there got any Newports. They're buying that shit that even in 2025 is $1.25 a pack.
Hey, should I?
That's made of the tobacco that falls on the floor and they sweep up at the end of the day.
So y'all know I'm a two-teamer, right? But
two-teamer, that doesn't sound good.
What?
Dad talking shit to you.
Yeah. Nate's getting it from all angles.
You two-teaming son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, you know, Mom is a Nebraska fan, right?
Correct. Yes.
I let her be that. Yeah.
Okay. And you're in Michigan, right?
Of course.
Okay. Then why I can't root for two teams, even if I'm
because
in Nebraska.
like every red-blooded American, you have to pick sides between your parents to make one of them mad. That's why. You can't ride the fence.
Tribal society.
Well, actually, no. Nate may be smarter than we all think because he's playing them both against each other constantly.
Well, I mean, you live in Nebraska, so.
Hey, Mom, if you go get me taquitos.
Yeah, it does make more. I will say that it does make more sense for you to. Or you're from Nebraska, right, Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense for you to be a Nebraska fan.
Yeah, at the same time, they've been down bad, but I mean, yeah.
Well, you got Matt
that's
Rule,
true.
but
That's
yeah.
true. But
Well, I mean, Michigan was down bad for fucking 30 years too.
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, I guess I've been down
But
bad.
Nebraska is still down bad, so.
I don't think that's bad. What's bad is switching teams. That will never.
Yeah,
work.
I would say that is tricky, but yeah, I'll agree. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
like you're in there with both of those teams.
So are you team fluid?
What the hell is that?
It's just kind of like gender fluid, but team fluid where you switch.
Yeah, and it's just as big a bullshit too.
Hey, are you
Between different.
That's grosser to me.
I don't know what that is.
I'd rather have someone be gender.
Team fluid would mean all of a sudden now you're an Ohio State fan because they won a national championship last year. That's what that means.
fan, right? That's what that means, a warm weather fan.
I'm not. Oh, what's that?
A warm weather fan means someone who just.
Stop.
Yeah, they only like you when you're doing good and they hate you when you're doing bad.
Yeah.
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 I want to say I hate them when doing bad. I'll be disappointed.
That is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
The team fluid thing. My dad works in Athens, Georgia. He's a Tech fan too. One of the drivers was a South Carolina fan and became a Georgia fan. And I was like, Dad, you need to delete that guy's number.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like,
Yeah,
what a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's.
I've got more respect for Diddy.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah, that's a real red flag there. I mean, I look, the guy, he just couldn't take losing for 125 years. He just switched. I get it, but
the terminal manager is a Georgia fan, so I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I mean,
hey man, Diddy was found not guilty in a court of law, sir.
On the most serious counts, yes.
Yeah.
He was found guilty of transporting prostitutes.
well,
Yeah, which is not a big deal.
which
Compared to what he was charged
sending
with,
Mexicans
yeah,
to
it wasn't.
Mexico?
isn't it still a felony?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's still facing jail time.
Yes, it was convicted of a felony.
That's a felony. Is actually paying a prostitute a felony though? In other words, is it a bigger crime to transport them than it is to fuck them?
I think trafficking is more. Yeah, I think so.
And then it is
Interesting.
parties. So.
That makes perfect sense.
Well, I mean, it's just like it's more. You get in more trouble for selling drugs than you do using them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just think of a prostitute as like a crack rock.
Yeah, that is a good way to think of
Yeah.
it. Both of them are going to end up in your mouth.
God willing.
Any game for us, like if let's just say, it's a question basically. If me and Vic, or it doesn't have to be me and Vic, but if let's say you, Pete, what what unexpected, I guess, charge or something like that for the police? Like, would you think you get like that you charge for like guilty?
I have no idea what you just said.
What?
Zero idea what he just said. So here's the people in the chat are getting mixed up between trafficking and transporting. I guess that's the difference in how serious it is. So I guess traffic is across state lines or across international lines, and transporting is just like he picked her up at the Piggly Wiggly and brought her to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, trafficking is a federal offense.
I mean, that's true. That's how they got Michael Vick. Was crossing state lines.
Yeah.
Wait, Michael Vick got arrested? I didn't know that.
Well, Michael Vick went to prison.
Dogfight.
For like 2 years.
I thought it was like 3 years, but yeah.
He could still run when he got out of there, though.
Yeah.
That was like in like the mid 2000s, so it's what, like 2007 or something like that.
And he's doing great. He hasn't killed any dogs since he's been out.
No, I think he's coaching some team in Norfolk, Virginia. Too.
Yeah, he is. Norfolk, Virginia State, I think is what it's called.
Oh.
He needs to help out Virginia Tech. What he needs to do.
Maybe they should have hired him at Virginia Tech instead of Norfolk State.
Yeah, I mean, he would be good for recruiting.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Well, he's got the Virginia Beach area locked down, and that's where he's from.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, except for all the people that his brother killed. I'm sure he's not going to get any recruits out of those families.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Kill the dogs, dude. That's the thing.
Isn't that where Norfolk, Virginia State is? That's in the Virginia Beach area, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Norfolk State is in Norfolk, Virginia.
Is that his alma mater?
No, that's Virginia Tech.
No, I mean like his high school was around there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, at least Diddy didn't kill any dogs, I guess.
True.
No, he just killed a bunch of bottles of baby oil. What the fuck he killed?
Did you see there was like a big group? I say big. I don't mean like thousands, but maybe like 200 or 300 people outside of the courthouse when they read the verdict. They're all like Diddy. They're all like Diddy supporters, and they got signs and stuff. And as soon as they read that he got off on the three major charges, they started squirting baby oil all over each other.
That's
dude. That's how you know our species is doomed.
Yeah, even Gen Alpha's doomed.
Like, oh my god! Can you imagine being the aliens? Like they arrived there at that time, and they just make a U-turn. Fucked up.
Like y'all are acting like this is a new thing. Like there have been people calling the Cree R. Kelly for years. Like I'd be surprised if a tape came out of him with a grown woman.
Well, yeah,
that's wild, dude. Did you see? Someone taped it. He was at like a concert in like one of these Middle Eastern countries or somewhere abroad, and he's like, "Do you have your passports? Do you have your shots?" And he's singing it on stage. I swear to God. It's so fucking crazy.
Can you imagine some of the letters that R. Kelly gets in prison from these crazy women? You know how always, anytime somebody's in prison, like there's always like some woman that wants to marry him or whatever. Just imagine like all the letters he's got. Like, I'll let you pee on me.
Yeah, I swear I'm 12. Come over.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wasn't that his thing? He liked
he liked to pee on people.
Yeah. He was into the golden showers.
Yeah.
I wonder what golden showers is. Sorry.
What?
Was that your mom, Nate? Jesus.
No, that's Dad said that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's something no one should know what it is, honestly, Nate.
No, these are deeply, deeply disturbed individuals.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Diddy, R. Kelly, Mayhem Matthew, deeply disturbed individuals.
That is the most surprising thing I've ever heard, by the way.
What?
That about Mayhem Matthew.
Oh, I'm not.
He's in the golden showers? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know what's crazier to me, that he's into that or that he would tell people on the internet that he's into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's kind of like Nate admitting his porn preference on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know why I'm surprised by
Yeah,
that.
I don't know why you're surprised about anything on the internet, honestly. But he did give up that. But Mayhem did give up that information. Like, nobody was pressing him to say that. He just.
Hey, can I tell you guys something? Real quick?
Kind of like it was kind of like he just wanted to get off his chest or something, you know.
I just need you to know this about.
Just need you to know. There was a point, and that's what he said too. It wasn't like he still is doing it. Of course, he is. Yeah, there was a point in my life where what? Oh, well, I used to get peed on. Like, what? And we go, what? That's gross. He goes, no, it wasn't gross. It was in the shower.
That's even worse.
Bro. Who does he root for again? Who's his team?
He's a Georgia.
Right. Okay, this makes sense. Yeah. And I'm not. Every time I hear something weird about somebody, they're a Georgia fan. It seems like.
Yeah, Mayhem Matthew, Sleeta.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's a Georgia fan.
R. Kelly's a Georgia fan. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. But okay.
Guaranteed.
I don't know.
Some dog shit in his basement. Guaranteed.
Diddy's got some dog shit.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be surprised if it came out that there's bestiality at Diddy parties at this point?
No, it would not.
Now.
Yeah, Uga's been to a Diddy party.
Ooh.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
With
No wonder that dog looks so fucked up.
has Bevo got knocked up by Uga? I'm just kidding.
I don't think that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, the physics isn't matching, working out there.
He'd need a big stool or something.
Oh, that's the same man. Shut up.
What? All right.
None.
All right, yeah, it's time to end the show now.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about animated bestiality at this point. It's time to go, I think.
See you guys. Y'all have a good one.
All right. See you later, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vic, what you got to say, buddy? All right. See you later, Vic. All right.
And insightful as always.
Right.
Vic.
I'm assuming you have the day off. You got at home with the kids.
Yeah. I'm off today and tomorrow.
Nice. Awesome. Well, enjoy your time off.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
Right. That's going to do it for me as well, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. for another edition of this. Actually, tomorrow I'll be back on my main channel at 7 p.m. For the next edition of the ACC Prediction Show. So we'll see you then. Have a good day.